Hello, this is Joy in the Villages. Well, what a week we had last week. And before we sort of get into real estate and everything, I just want to express on behalf of most of us, I'm sure, how sorry we feel for those people down in South Florida. They really did receive some terrible damage, and it's going to take a long time for them to come back through this. I mean, losing your loved ones, losing your homes, losing your businesses, the infrastructure's shot. It's going to take a while. And I have clients personally down there who have lost everything, and it's just so sad. However, in the villages, we sort of missed a bullet here, I think. We did sustain a little bit of damage. In fact, the storm crews are out right now picking up storm debris and cleaning up. But we didn't really sustain the sort of damage that could have happened. Yes, we had a lot of water. Yes, we had a lot of wind. But overall, the villages is a pretty sturdy. They have pretty good construction here, and also their water control is very good. Every golf course here basically is a water retention control area, so they do have the ability to push water through as it builds up and control all of that, unlike some areas and the outlying areas where they do not have that ability. So here we are. We've got, by the way, the insurance companies have now lifted their binding restrictions. During a hurricane in Florida, you cannot write policies, you cannot put in a claim. If you're closing on a property, you must have your insurance policies in place before you close. They don't issue anything during a hurricane. Well, those binding restrictions are now lifted, so now everything can sort of slowly get back to normal. So what did we do for real estate with all of that other news going on? Well, it was a slow week, but remember, we were in business the Monday and the Tuesday and really on the Friday. So we did have 12 new listings that we took on. We actually sold 20 properties, but we only put 10 into pending. Well, you know, that makes sense. Days on the market right now about 38 to 44, and we have about 212 homes currently for sale in the villages. Mortgage rates went up, as we all know. They've gone up to about 6.8. It's going to be 7. I think it's going to go into 7.1 by the time we get to November, which is not good. I have put an article on my newsletter that's always attached to this video talking about home ownership and how over the long run it really does benefit you to buy a home if you can, even though the rates have gone up, versus renting. So, you know, talk to your loan officer or talk to an agent, but it is something to be considered. You may want to read the article to see if you can sort of glean any assistance or advice or information from it. I think that's about all we have. We have a new listing at 1101 Monterey Lane in the villages. We're having open houses this weekend. It's one of the very few properties with a private pool at the price of $459. There are hardly any properties with a private pool. It shows beautifully. We're open from 11 until 1, Saturday and Sunday. 1101 Monterey Lane. Come and see us. There's more information on the newsletter about the listing. And what else do we have? Oh, entertainment. Spanish Springs is having its Heritage Week entertainment evening on Friday between 4 and 9. They've got all these different cultures featured, different foods, and lovely fare. It's definitely worth it to walk through and just sort of savor everything that's going on. So that's going to be fun on Friday. Don't miss that. And other than that, we'll see you next week. This is Joy with Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty. Call me if you have any questions. 760-702-4657, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Come and see us at the open house.